Here in Avery County, just southwest of Boone, where the town of Banner Elk, which at one point was essentially cut off by damaged roads, is working to come back to life. Crews virtually working nonstop to fix all of this damage. I spoke with a friend, actually texted him earlier this morning. He lives in Banner Elk, and he says electricity and cell service are slowly coming back there, but running water could take weeks. Good evening. This is the Fox 8 6 o'clock news. I'm Neil McNeil.
And I'm Katie Nordine. Western North Carolinians are left without running water, electricity, and cell service in some cases. As we said, more than 170 people have died, 70 in North Carolina, and more than 50 of those people lived in and around Asheville. As we've seen in these photos throughout the week, the floodwaters swept away homes, but what does it take to rebuild your life after a storm like this? Fox 8's Madison Forsey met a woman today who watched her belongings wash away, and slowly she is getting them back.
A lot of the conversation since Helene swept through the western part of North Carolina has been about the main cities, you know, those iconic tourist hotspots, Asheville, Chimney Rock, Blowing Rock. We know those areas, but there are some very hard hit areas in the more remote parts of western North Carolina that need just as much help and are trying to dig themselves out of Helene's impacts. Right now we're in Girton. It's in between Asheville and Chimney Rock. We can't get down to Chimney Rock just yet, so this is basically the last place that people can stop on their way down. And I want to show you some of the devastation that they are facing here. I mean, this entire road was just washed away from floodwater. You can see those massive culverts that are still there inside the water. It's about an 8-foot drop from the roadway down to the stream. And inside of the water, you can see the pieces of people's lives. There are dishwashers down there. I've seen pieces of homes, clothing, bits of plastic. It's hard to make out what some of these items are, but there are also some more sentimental pieces that have washed away down the river. We picked up these photographs. I mean, just a few. One of it looks like a classroom on Halloween. Another of maybe a mom, a sister, an aunt, a friend, and a baby. Another one in this stack, a dad taking a selfie, and then looks like a dad or an uncle or a cousin with that baby. These are the pieces of people's lives, and this is what it's going to be very, very difficult and hard to replace. The photos belong to Taryn Trueluck. Just one more thing she's happy to reconnect with in the mud and dirt. She could see the pieces of her life downstream.
All of my personal, like in my art studio, was everything that was important. You know, every picture from my kid's whole life, all the documents. You know, it's like, oh, okay, but I'm here.
It's taken her a few days to come to terms with this, a massive tree lodged into the side of her home. Her kitchen and dining room, gone. Her art studio and daughter's bedroom and basement,
a river is running through it.
Washed away by the creek behind her home.
And I probably would have been having coffee on my porch, watching the creek.
That's where she would have been Friday morning when the storm hit if a friend didn't pick her up.
I think it was the first time in my life I ever truly felt shock. And I was like, it was a feeling that I don't think there's a word for it. To see your whole life that you've worked so hard for is just like in one foul swoop gone.
Now she's picking up, rediscovering memories in each corner and crevice of her home.
I'm alive, and some people can't say that about their family.
A lot of the folks here are also without power. This is just one of many, many power poles that we passed on our way down here that are on their side. Power lines in the roadway, and people who live around here tell me they aren't quite sure when that power can be turned back on. In Girton, I'm Madison Forsey reporting.
Madison, thank you. The North Carolina National Guard has been deployed to help relief efforts, and our Fox 8 reporter Elijah Skipper was